Hey guys, McCheese here. First update of the year. A little busy. Work, wife, toddler, baby, but no excuses. I'm here doing the first 3 week recap. Got some fun stuff going on here in Sunday Funday land. Got some good scores, got some bad scores, got some injuries, got some, studs, got some sleepers, all that fun stuff. So, a little recap here for those of you that are new. Nick Riccarini, I know you've seen these videos before, but, we'll go over some things here, talk about league leaders, talk about, the high points people. Again, there's no weekly high points, guys. There's 3 payouts. The highest single week score for the year wins $300. The second highest wins $200. The third highest wins $100. So any week during the year, you have a possibility of winning $300 in 1 week. So keep with it. Anything can happen. And let's get into it. First place team here in Sunday Funday is one Jeffrey Capozzi. Capozzi's 3-0. He has the most points. Yes, he has the most points at 378 points. It's a lot of points for 3 weeks. He's had some close wins. He's had some blowout wins. He has the second fewest points against, so his schedule's been pretty easy, but taking nothing away. He's got David Johnson. That guy's legit. He got Jordy's playing good. T.Y. Hilton. His quarterbacks, he's getting by. He's got a kid from Washington, Cousins. He's got Romo on his bench for some reason. I don't think he's going to be coming back. I think he's getting the old Bledsoe treatment. Dak Prescott looks pretty legit. Alshon Jeffrey not playing that great this year, but he will turn around. Charles Sims, huge week last week. He's going to have another huge week this week. So, Capozzi, definitely a team to be reckoned with. Second place team is Todd Gurley, owned by Nick Latano. Latano's team is pretty loaded everywhere. Todd Gurley finally got off the schneid, had a decent week last week. Latano's got 372 points. That's the third most in the league. What can I say? Marvin Jones, I love that guy. Guy's a monster. He's a wide receiver 1 going forward. Colby Fleener finally broke out last week. So, hey, Latano, nice little squad you got there, buddy. John the Revelator, 2-1, third place, the second most points in the league. John the Revelator, typical Sal team led by Drew Brees. Shady McCoy had a great year this year. I got him in your league, I believe, there, Sal. Stephon Diggs, who would have thought that guy would have turned into what he turned into, man. Solid team for the Revelator. Lost last week. Who'd you lose to, John? Sal, whatever the hell your name is. You lost to Capozzi, first place team. So, watch out for Sal's team. Sal has the most points against, 390 points against. Comparison, Capozzi has 289 points against. So, I know, Sal, you beat me week 1. I scored 132. You had 135, something like that. So, your team's looking good as long as you stay healthy. That's everybody's key. Mondo Vision, huge week 1, 148 points week 1. That is our high points for a single week for the year so far. Mondo Vision's 2-1, bounced back with a win this week over Kimball Farmers Bingo, who totaled 68 points. I'm taking a look now because 68 points, that's something you get out of like 3 players. But yeah, got a big 0-starter, Jamal Charles. He was out, so I think your son plays some football Sunday mornings. I don't see him on anybody's team. You might want to check that kind of stuff before you leave in the morning. or maybe invest in a smartphone. I don't know. Your third round pick, Eli Manning, had 20 points last week. Sterling Shepard, we all laughed when you picked him, but hey, man, he's doing good. Back to Mondo's team. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked here. But Mondo Vision's got his boy DeAndre Hopkins, my boy Andrew Luck. He's got Devontae Freeman, who fucking blew up last week. C.J. Anderson's been a monster. Not great last week, but Melvin Gordon. He also has Tevin Coleman. The Atlanta Falcons backfield last week scored 29 points each. So it's a two-headed monster there. Tough to start both guys. Also has Christine Michaels, so Jake's loaded at the running back position. DeAndre's been down a little bit this year, but he's going to be fine. Hernsey, I'm not a huge fan, but you got Moncrief, who I like a lot. He's going to be out for a little while, but Jake, as usual, has a pretty stacked team. Ink Doctor does it for fun. I don't know what he's doing for fun. That for fun, we did used to say that in like 2008, 2009. I haven't heard of it much lately, but Ink Doctor, Odell Beckham, guys, a little bit of a Looney Tune, a little bit of a head case. That's why I was really hoping you took him number one. I got Brown number two. OBJ, a little bit of a head case. Demarius, I was very down on him this year, but he's been playing good. Your running backs, dude, are so fucking weak. James Starks, you're starting him. Jordan Howard had a good week last week. Should be the up and comer. So that was a nice little pickup you had there. But you need to do something here about your running backs, Luke, because the way I'm looking at it is you got Starks on a bye this week, and you got Thomas Rawls who's out, and you got that Thompson kid from Washington. You might send a couple offers out, try to do something, or I hope you have some bids in it for waivers for tomorrow, because you're gonna need it, man. You're gonna need it. I'm playing you this week. I'm fairly confident I'm gonna win that game. It was back-to-back, belly-to-belly. Now it's all back and belly fat, which is a pretty funny name there, Troby. We played each other last week. Had a very close one, but what are you gonna do? You McCheese eked it out with a little 3-point victory. It's a field goal, but Troby's strong at receiver and running back. Got some solid players there. D'Angelo's been carrying them, but that's coming to an end with Le'Veon coming back. Troy needs some quarterback help. He's got Mariota and Tyrod. We'll see, man. I offered you Jameis Winston for like your kicker and a backup running back a couple weeks ago. You turned it down. So, got some solid guys on your bench. Just you need a quarterback. Maybe you grab that Simeon guy from Denver. That actually might help you out a little bit. Down a chiclet. I gotta say, this is Kevin Flynn's best team ever assembled. Cam Newton, Julio Jones, Mike Evans, DeMarco Murray, all those guys fucking playing out their head. Crabtree, I don't think you've started him yet this year, but that guy has a solid, 10 to 15 points every week. Macklin, I'm not a huge fan, but you got Josh Gordon coming back. I mean, that Browns team is something else there. But you got Eifert coming back soon. He's still only on the Marshawn. I'm pretty sure he's not coming back. But, hey, do what you got. Your team. You got that Pats D. You gotta love that Pats D, man. Fucking, how awesome are the Pats, guys? Fucking third-string quarterbacks. I think Edelman might play a little quarterback this week. Brady's coming back. They still haven't fucking used Gronk. They haven't even thrown Gronk a pass, and they're 3-0. What the fuck? And my bet of the year before the season, I really wanted to load up. But fortunately for me, I'm broke. I didn't bet any money on it, but I was going to say for sure, Philly under 6.5 wins. They're 3-0, so it shows you what the fuck I know. Flinner, man, solid squad here, man. Solid squad. Then there's that combo team. We haven't had co-managers in Sunday Funday for a while, but Chesney was pretty sweet, man. And Rick Remini, I gotta say, man, you drafted pretty good. Gronk, obviously, it's tough with Gronk, was your first round pick. Marshall, second round pick, didn't do much last week. He's kind of been a little injured, but he's still producing. Forte, man, phenomenal pick. You guys started Willie Snead on Monday night. He wasn't playing. I swear I heard about it Sunday, but Aiken said he didn't hear about it. Theo Riddick, it's a little shaky there. But you got Edelman, you got Gronk coming back. Stafford and Roethlisberger. Maybe you should talk to Troby. Maybe you guys can work something out here. But D.A. Rickering, 1 and 2. Mayor McCheese, 1 and 2. Really like my team coming out the draft. Antonio and Cooks, like those guys a lot. Latavius, Carlos Hyde, they're kind of RB2s. I start one of them as an RB1. Gio Bernard on the bench. I like him. I like to start him, but just haven't been able to pull the trigger on starting him. I had Jonathan Stewart, my RB2. Another one of my RB2s go down. So we all have injuries, JV. I don't want to hear it. I'll get to you later. But Carson Palmer, very disappointing this year. I got Jameis Winston, who I like a lot. Got a tough little schedule coming up here with the Broncos and the Panthers. But McCheese, I feel like I'm going to go 2 and 2 after I defeat the doctor who does it for fun. So yeah, McCheese bouncing back here. Got some waiver claims in here. I'm not going to tell you who they are, but I got some in. And then it brings us to, I think, probably the best team name this year. Iced tea at a lemonade stand. Love those commercials. Slemonade, man. Slemonade. What's wrong with these people? AJ Green, Calvin Benjamin. Those are like 2 of the top 5 receivers this year. LeGarrette Blount. Imagine that Curly with a Blount on his team. Lacey's like that guy. Blount and Lacey. I love watching those guys run. They're fucking bulldozers. Martellus Bennett, and then a little weak at quarterback. Well, that's going to change after this week when you got touchdown Tommy coming back. So obviously, as always, Sean Curley, team to be reckoned with in Sunday Funday, carrying 2 defenses, kind of not the normal way of doing stuff, but again, it's your team, do what you want. Had an injury with Doug Martin, Ryan Matthews a little banged up, but you got the depth. I'm looking at your team now, Mike Wallace, and he's like a top 10 receiver this year too. He's not even sniffing a roster. So, Curls Crew, nice team name. You got a nice little logo here with Iced Tea. I like to see that effort. Curly's got 308 points. McCheese is 329. I can go through all these. I'll fucking update them as we go. Don't you worry. And then, after that, we get down to like the barrel scrapers here. Got the Reed brothers. Did I get everybody? Yeah, Chesney, Donchik. Yeah. So we got the Reed brothers combined 0-6. The 2 lowest points in the league. Everybody's the over 300 points except for My Team Sucks and Kimball Farms Bingo have 279, 261 respectively. I know JB, I got lots of injuries. Jay, we all have injuries, buddy. It happens to us. You gotta have a plan. If you have a plan, you'll be all right. If you don't have a plan, then guess what? Your team ends up sucking. Taking a look at you right now. Russell Wilson injured. Des Bryant, up and down. Jarvis Landry's pretty good. Peterson on IR. No need to keep him on your team anymore. And then you got a bunch of just kind of backups and scrubs. Rashad Jennings, Shane Vereen. I know you like your Giants, but I think both those guys are on IR. I know Vereen is. I don't know about Jennings. Doug Baldwin, he's having a good year. He's probably your best player right now. That's kind of sad. You got the Ass Man, Asiata. Well, I like him. Alfred Morris, if anything happens to Elliott, it'll be good. But until then, man, it's kind of tough for you. You got the Giants D. You got Giants everywhere. You guys bleed blue. Victor Cruz. If you had the balls to start your hand, I'd give you credit, but I don't think you do. And then Kimball Farms Bingo, I'll give you a little more of a pass. You knew you were going to be a little weak the first 3 weeks with Le'Veon Bell out. It was unfortunate with Jamal Charles, and Foster. So, I mean, you got some 3 really good running backs there who are all either hurt or smoking weed or something. Sterling Shepard and Larry Fitz, they've been very good this year, man. They've been pretty solid. Phillip Rivers has been solid. I mean, your 3rd-round pick, Eli. Again, you probably could have waited, got him in the 9th round. That's why we all laughed at you. But, again, it's your team. Do what you want. I just really want to see some engagement out of you guys. I don't want to see anybody giving up. That would really piss me off. So here we go. Top 3 weeks. Mondo Vision, week 1, 148.85 points. So currently, that's worth $300. Kaposi, this past week, 148.24 points. So, 0.6 points. So basically 6 yards. It's costing you basically $100. Kaposi, as we stand right now, you're in line for $200. And the 3rd highest score is Sean Gurley, also in week 3, with 140.71 points. To be honest with you, I think you will probably have 3 scores higher than the 148.85. That's just my guess. I feel like the high points for a single week in this league tend to be in the high 160s, low 170s. Doesn't happen every year, but we definitely get some over 150 every year. Either way, there's a solid score, solid points. You never know. Maybe those will hold up. We shall see. There's a tight race for season-long high points, which pays out $400 this year. Composing the lead, but there's like 3 or 4 teams within 10, 15 points. Kaposi 378, Sal 375, Lotano 372, Mondo 370, down to Chiclet 359. As I'm here looking at this, I'm looking at the power rankings, which is a Yahoo thing they do. It's basically based off of power rankings are based on projected points for the remainder of the season. So it doesn't take anything that's happened in the past. It's only looking forward. The number 1 team in the power rankings. Got a guess? Anybody? It's down at Chiclet, Kevin Flynn. 1,513 points going forward. Seconds, Kaposi, 1495. Gurley, 1492. McCheese, 1468. Mondo, 1453. Kimball Farm Bingo's 8th team at 1449. Ink Doctor doing it for fun, bringing up the rear. Projected for 1,324 points the rest of the year. So obviously that doesn't really mean shit. It's just kind of a thing that Yahoo does for projections. It's fun to look at, fun to dig into those numbers. All in all, I see some good engagement. I was a little disappointed this past week. I did see several teams start players who are out and not playing. Come on, guys. Let's take a little time. The Yahoo app, I've never liked it. This year, I love it. They redid it. It's very easy. If you have multiple teams in Yahoo, it's very easy to navigate around them. But, football season, Scott wants to have a poker tournament. Scott, if you want to organize something, get a date, get a place, by all means, do it. It's hard for me to get out of the house. If I plan something out, I can maybe do something. I'd love to get us all together. That's why it was very important to me. We were all together for the draft. Sans Kaposi, but he was there, via the computer. I don't really hear of anybody playing poker anymore, but I think it'd be fun to get together. If not, we could definitely all go out and catch a game, do a Sunday, do a Monday. Troby and I are going to the Pats Seahawks game. I know Kaposi's going to that game as well. And then I heard a birdie tell me that Flinner and Reed were going as well. So maybe we could all just go to the Pats Seahawks game on a Sunday night. Either way, have fun. Get your waiver claims in. Set your lineups. Check your lineups again on Sundays. Pay this guy his money. I thank you all that have paid already. The guys are late paying, you know who you are. Let's get a little payment plan going. Give me $50 here, $50 there, and then come Christmas time, you'll literally 100 instead of 200. That's it. McCheese is out. Thank you guys all for your attention. Keep up the good work. And let's see if we can't top that 148.85 by Jake. Keep it going, guys. Peace out.